Congratulations, you've unlocked All Apologies, a show about apology tours and demanding satisfaction. I'm your host, Trucker Andy, and with me, as always, is your co-host.
He's a fucking Chad.
It's Joe Sixpack, everybody.
Hey.
Jojo, the idiot circus boy.
Yeah. What's going on, everybody? Go to allapologiespodcast.com to find the links to all our social media accounts, YouTube, Instagram. That's the main shit right there. Go subscribe to the YouTube channel. I don't know, Andy, we gotta start what? Oh, all the people down at the bottom. What are you pointing at?
Oh, I'm pointing at Hackamania promo code WATP. Am I pointing the wrong way? Is it reversed? I don't know.
You were kind of like getting the tippa. Anyway, yeah. Oh, well, up in the corner maybe is where you should.
No, you're pointing the wrong way.
Promo code. Oh, to me, I'm pointing the right way. I don't know.
Yeah, it's all reversed. Nobody's going to know what to do. How is anybody ever going to get to Hackamania?
Do this. Anyway, yeah, go there. Go to our YouTube channel, and I don't know. I just constantly trying to figure out what the fuck to put on YouTube to make it intriguing for people to go look at it.
Full episodes of our older stuff that was only on paywall. So
yeah, that's true too. And I do want to go back and add the video element to that too. Andy and I have contemplated going back and redoing them with the video, which I think is worth it for some, especially the Olivia Jade one. It would be worth it.
Yeah.
Not the Paula Deen one, but anyway, we
figure it out.
I'm on my self-help journey. I'm trying to improve myself. I have a lot of personal problems.
So I don't want. I know what you're doing, and I don't want to step on your bit. Except that we queued up the other intro. So before we get into the meat and potatoes of the episode, I was on Skeptical Robot again, and the supremely talented Gummi Chainsaw, who we featured with my wrestling WWE avatar entrance.
Yeah,
he created another, and this one is possibly even better. You'll see why, but let's have a look at the good work of Gummi Chainsaw.
You powerbomb Stuttering John in this, or I want that hoodie.
We should start making these. I could make that. I have a blue hoodie like that.
We're gonna have to give Gummi Chainsaw $1 for everyone we sell. Andy's hair is not this gray.
It's getting there. He made it that color on purpose.
And then I just looked at you and I'm like, yeah, okay, it is.
In the right light, it is. I mean, any light. Look. Did you see outside the ring there?
Oh, is that me?
A Joe Sixpack at ringside. So,
egg me. Yeah, you want to lose?
Thanks to Luigi Greenberg and Corndiff and Gummi Chainsaw for having me back on Skeptical Robot. We finished
Luigi and the when you went live on YouTube. Some pop in there to say hi. That was cool.
We're best friends now. So
nice.
It was a great time. More Frank Dukes. That is a lot of fun. It's a great show, and he was teasing out some more Frank Dukes type of lolcows, like the guys that have their subordinates around them, and he's teaching you how to knock somebody out with just chi, where he's just like, and doesn't even touch you. Guys are getting the vapors and falling over because of the power of his chi. It's like,
yeah.
So he's covering a guy that does that, and then there's an even bigger waste of time and whatever, a laughing stock in the martial arts community. So it's a lot of fun to talk about, and I encourage everybody to go subscribe to Skeptical Robot after you subscribe to All Apologies Podcast too.
I like
one All Apologies Podcast.
It sounds like that social media account where it's the Asian guys, where the guy's replicating the sounds, and every time he does it, like everyone around him freaks out, like it's the greatest thing they ever heard. Have you seen that before?
No.
So the reactions are the more impressive thing than what he's actually doing. But
dumb. All right, Joe. Please take it from here. You were
speaking of lol cows.
Yeah,
that's my favorite guy that I can't get over. I don't know if it's real, if it's produced, like if it's paid for. But when you go into Owen Cook's comment sections, it's always just like flames and so true and thank you, Owen, for everything that you're doing. Meanwhile, he's saying like the dumbest shit that I've ever heard. It's either completely obvious or total bullshit. And it's just like at $25 a ticket, I guess, like it's a fine, you know, that he in theory gives back to you at the end if you didn't think it was worth it. I don't know what. But let's. I think this is just the most recent clip. I just go and pull anything, and I'm just like, what the fuck is he talking about?
You know, who's buying this shit?
A lot of girls have a best friend that they have sex with. Not all girls, but most girls are a little bit bisexual. A lot of girls have a best friend that they have sex with, and they have more fun having sex with one of their female friends than you. Okay? They'd rather do that than have sex with you. Why? This will sound a little overly nerdy technical, it certainly is. So I'll preface it. But what I would say is a lot of it is that winner effect thing. If the girl is like confident and she's kind of sexy and she's vibey and she's flowy and she kind of has that main character energy.
How is that overly nerdy technical? How is that?
It explains a lot, at least in my life.
What?
Oh, she's got a best friend that she has sex with instead of me.
Well, at first you think like that she like if first it sounds like you're in the friend zone and she just has some other guy on the side that she prefers to some best guy friend that she's fucking and not you. And then he goes, a lot of girls, not all, but most girls are bisexual that fuck their girlfriends instead of fucking you. I'm like, what are you talking about?
That's very presumptuous of my friend Jeanette.
Divine.
He's just fucking women. You know, like you don't know my friends. You don't know what they're getting up to. It's such a presumption of just a blanket statement that has no provable metric. And it's supposed to paint everybody in the audience as a beta, and he's going to teach you how to have main character energy. Just
no, but you're nailing it. But I'm going to take it one step further. What you have to understand here, people who have paid Owen Cook because you don't know how to function in the world, because you don't know, you've never unplugged, you know, you're out here touching grass for the first time. And what Owen's explaining to you is that it's you thought it was you against every other guy in the world. No. It's you against 99.9% of the population. And it's you versus all the guys and all the girls.
Yeah.
It's just like, you're not going to get, they want to fuck everyone except you without Owen's help. Right. Owen will save you from this fate.
This is why
you get you in frame and
you have another one here?
Oh, we have the second part of this clip here.
Yeah.
She kind of has that one-of-one energy that we talk about in a lot of the videos, and the girl has that. She's actually attractive. That's actually more attractive than an NPC Oompa Loompa guy. So her friend,
that's you.
Her friend who has all these people chasing her for attention and is kind of sexy and has her own vibe and has her own style and has her own flow, is more sexy. Even if that girl's only 20% into girls and 80% into guys, she'd rather be with a girl who actually has that one-of-one main character energy and frame than a guy who's an Oompa Loompa. Not all girls, but most girls are a little bit bisexual. A lot of girls.
This fucking cock.
Like, that's not fair. Don't call me a fucking Oompa Loompa. I'm not orange.
You're NPC. you're blue shirt guy and Owen's pink hat guy. Okay,
He's pink hat guy, all right.
This is that pickup artist horse shit. That the guy that wrote that book that he ended up
the game.
Mystery. He ended up apologizing for it because of how inconsiderate it is of the female gender and how it takes advantage of male insecurity, and it leans into you wearing a pink hat and looking ridiculous.
Andy, do you want to know why I know that his name is Mystery and that he had the show on VH1 called The Pickup Artist and his book is The Game? Do you know why I know that? Because he's in my algorithm now, because I follow Owen Cook too much. Really? And now I'm still currently seeing old Mystery telling me how to play this set against that set.
Oh,
and
yeah.
If the girl in this set is interested in me, then that set's going to be interested in me too. And now I'm playing both sets. Thank you, Mystery, you Canadian douche.
No. Yeah, there's a whole subset of taking advantage of people, self-help style. It preys on lonely guys that don't know how to talk to women, and I mean there's a lot of people out there that are maybe legitimately trying to help people, but this guy is clearly a con artist. I mean, is there any doubt in your mind that Owen Cook is a fraud?
Well, it's just like, you're not the guy. Like, you are not the dude. You are not Hitch. You are not the Hitch to my Kevin James. You are not the one that's going to help me to get through this. Like whatever Nepo trust fund baby charisma you think you have is not, because we've seen him. Next week, I'll have to bring him engaging with people in the real world, because it's worse than his motor mouth, like ADD chat, like talk for fucking 5 hours straight.
Yeah.
Like that does not translate into the real world at all, especially with younger women who don't give a fuck about your pink hat.
Yeah.
So
the fact that you look like Zach Galifianakis cosplaying as Ali G is not gonna get you laid. I mean, that's not, if he has a family, it's not because of his pink hat and his
frame
tie-dye and his dog tag necklace or whatever trinket you're using to strike up a conversation with a woman that's too polite to tell you to fuck off. Is not going to work for all these people that
for the guy who
too polite to ask for their $25 back.
That's what he's I think we talked about it in the last one, right? Where he's just like, everyone's don't wait to start having fun in life and everything, and get out there and go have fun. And it's just like, I'm eating ramen off of a fucking hot plate and stealing my neighbor's internet. Like, what do you mean? What fun I'm having? Like some people aren't there, It's just ridiculous. He's so crazy, and I just love shitting on everything that he has to say. Like, I mean, Carl has the drop that sums it up. Get confident, stupid. Like, if you want to know, just go out there, go talk to people. Just talk to people and do it without trying to get laid. Try and talk to a person without trying to get laid before you're trying to get laid. Start there, just go have a conversation in the real world.
Yeah.
It'll all work out. I promise.
Yeah.
So you've already left your house to go to an Owen Cook convention. That you're halfway there. Now just have a normal conversation with a guy, like a person that you're not trying to fuck.
Yeah. Oh, and also, I think you'll find out it's way overrated. Stay home and watch whatever.
Save up for a sex robot.
Yeah, you're almost there. Yeah, you can pay for Alexa's talking more casually every day. You'll be fine. You don't need people. Speaking of not needing people, who needed less people? Haley Joel Osment.
What a transition! I love it.
So this, Andy, I think you may have teased it going up. What's recently happening is his apology. Okay, so this happened.
Here we are.
Maybe late March, early April, a couple of weeks ago, a month or two ago. I don't know how winter in California works up in the mountains and shit like that. But he was at a ski resort in broad daylight. I can only assume this was either the end of a bender or, I mean, we'll see here that there may have been additional factors going on, but this guy is just a fucking mess in broad daylight. Like, it's shocking. What are you saying here? He is way too fat to ski. Well, I mean, you are just sliding a body down the hill. It really, I don't know if you've skied much. Like, the lift brings you up and you glide down, unless you're like going over moguls and back trails and shit like that. There's not much to it. You'll see that this guy has. I don't know if you've seen Haley Joel Osment. For people who don't know, he was the Sixth Sense kid. The cops will tell you in this. And so he's been most recently, I saw he was in Tusk, right?
It's a small role in the beginning of Tusk, where he's a podcaster with Justin Long. He has a brief stint on What We Do in the Shadows as he becomes a zombie. He's like a familiar that becomes a zombie. So he has a couple episode arc on, I don't know, that was like 5 years ago. And
he was in that Zoe Kravitz Blink Twice movie with Channing Tatum.
That's probably
I like this movie better than that movie, but let's go through. So here,
you mean his arrest video?
This arrest video I like better than Blink Twice. Long story short, Haley's been quote unquote overserved and is making himself everyone else's problem. And I called this one, I thought this was America.
I'm being detained by these guys.
Okay.
I'm trying to walk back.
Beyond intoxication, you lunged at the bartender. Okay. We were very nice and calm, and then you started. Department, you're being detained.
I'm being attacked.
What's your name, brother? What's your name?
Being attacked.
You're being detained. Okay.
Being attacked.
My suggestion would be to stop resisting because it's an additional charge.
Yeah, I got that.
My liver is being attacked by Jack Daniels.
Your name is. What's the problem?
What's the problem?
I like how he's also recording this incident with his GoPro helmet. If you're only listening to this, he's got a ski helmet with a GoPro on it. He looks like a jerk off.
He's wearing his Dodgers 2024 World Series shirt in a jacket that he can't zip up because he's a little heavy at this point.
Yeah. He's wearing a 1990 Buffalo Bills Super Bowl championship shirt.
So he was snowboarding, and we'll hear about the snowboard later. But apparently, if I'm getting the story right, because they'll explain this a little more later, I believe he tried to get on a ski lift. They wouldn't go up the mountain because he was visibly fucking falling down drunk. And then he tried to get on another chairlift and they wouldn't let him. And then he just started wandering through the parking lot. And I think they said he's headed to he started to try walk home or some shit. I don't know what he was doing, but that's when they stopped him for they were worried about him or whatever.
He's got a snowboard on his feet and he's just hopping down the road trying to go home.
He's walking normally, but with the one foot is still in the snowboard.
He was wearing cross-country skis on no snow.
He has one normal foot, and then it's he's walking with a flipper on the other foot.
It sounded like they said that he lunged at the bartender too. So it sounds like he was too drunk to ride a chairlift. So he went to the bar to get another drink, and probably security was right behind him saying, this guy has had enough. And the bartender told him he was 86th, and he tried to fight the bartender before staggering into the parking lot.
Something like that. But also pay attention to the time of day, because like this whole thing goes down. I mean, that all happened, and then they definitely mentioned that it's like a 45-minute ride to the police station or something. So it's a beautiful day. I pay attention to the weather. It's a gorgeous day outside for this, and he's fucking shit hammered. So I'm pretty sure at the beginning of this they say they have to double cuff him because he's so fat. So pay attention right at the beginning here if you listen closely.
Yeah, I'm gonna work on it. Relax, police department. We'll do that.
His pants are falling down.
Stand up.
I'm too drunk to wear pants.
You have a wallet, brother? Yeah. Where's it at?
Yeah, I have a wallet. I'm an American.
You see those pants on the ground? It's in those.
Don't you fish around in my pants and see if you can find my wallet?
Yeah, a little higher. All right, now a little lower. Now fast. Now look for faster.
If you have a wallet, yeah, a prison wallet. Dig deeper. Okay, so this is California. So I think when the cop says dope, he means heroin, or he's from the 50s. I'm not sure which. In clip 3.
Is there dope in here?
No.
Okay.
Where's your wallet at?
Nothing.
Where's your wallet at?
What's your name? What is your first name? This is a very simple question. What is your name?
Yeah, but I'm also.
That's not my question. That's great. I am too. What is your name, though? Who am I talking to? Is it John? Is it Robert? What is it? I'm in the 144 Tommy.
I'm exercising my Miranda rights, sir.
Yeah. So I guess with the other thing we have to do talk about before we kind of continue is that the reason this is kind of a thing right now is and I do believe this. He's very embarrassed because he used a anti-Semitic term coming up here, and that's what he's apologizing for right now. So the apology is in lieu of, like, this video is all in context leading up to his interaction with this cop, and it really makes zero fucking sense. Even like it's not even it literally is like out of context, makes zero sense. They even like bleep it here, you can't even hear it. But I had to like literally go digging for what did he actually fucking say here, because it makes zero sense.
He's apologizing for saying something stupid that makes no sense, not public intoxication or embarrassing himself with his pants or being too fat to function. All the things he should be apologizing for.
Well, it's funny that you kind of say that too, because like even the cops are just like, this is all treated like very kind of like matter of factly of just like, well, this is just how it goes. You know, people get drunk. And
California's sober.
We take them to jail, and you're Otis in fucking Mayberry's prison or jail, and we'll let you out later, and you'll go on with your day because you're a rich actor. You'll just whatever pay for it, and nobody will give a shit. But like what he says to the cop is the real thing. So not his mental health, not his drug abuse, not whatever demons he might be battling. That's not news. It's just the words that were said.
Yeah, we arrest people for mixing prescription pills and alcohol all the time in California. This is called Tuesday wherever they are,
And so in clip 4, I call this one, he isn't resisting arrest, he's succumbing to gravity.
44 Tommy.
Okay, well, you're under arrest now for public intox. Can you stand up, please? Stand up. Stand up.
I am not fighting. Stand up. I'm not fighting. Jesus Christ.
Stand up.
I'm not fighting you.
You put that in my front seat.
Stand up, man.
I'm using passive resistance, like Mahatma Gandhi.
I'm not fighting you. I'm just like drunk and obese. And my fucking snow pants are around my ankles. What do you want me to do? Yeah. So it's just like, they have him by the arms and he's just like pitched forward. I'm surprised it only took 2 guys, actually.
Yeah. I like how he swings into the frame of the body cam. He's just like a giant toddler being carried on the hip by his mom. He's just like,
yeah. Okay. And okay, this one is like, this is so cops. Like yeah, this is where
cops.
I hate this about cops. The cops are like, I'm helping you. I'm taking care of you. All right. It's not, it's
I'm
not
your
that
friend. You can tell me why you killed your wife.
Yeah, exactly.
We're best friends now.
I can't help you unless you confess. In the next clip here, 5, I think it is.
All right, we're good. We can sit down. Right, let's have a seat in the car, okay? So, left leg up, and let's put your butt up there, okay? 1, 2, 3, left. There we go. Watch your head. There we go. Sit up straight. Attaboy. All right, try to sit up straight, and I'll get your foot in here. Where are you living now? What? Where are you living? Where do you live?
What are you asking?
Because I'm the police officer who's taking care of you right now. That's why.
Taking care of me.
Yeah.
Really abusing.
You know.
Who gives a shit? Where are you living now? Who fucking cares, man? I'm from out of town. Like where are you living?
Why do you ask? Is that what you said?
Why are you asking me? Is there something he said?
I thought he said, "Where are you living now?" I thought you said your mother's ass.
He's like, "What are you asking me?" He's like,
he can't even understand.
It's a ski resort. Nobody lives there. Everyone who lives there works there. You know what I mean? Like, where are you living? Somewhere else. What are you talking about?
I can't find his wallet to take him home.
God, everyone, please just don't talk to the cops. They're going to ask you a lot of questions. You don't have to answer any of them. Just don't tell them anything. Where are you coming from? Church, Bible study. What are you talking? Nowhere. Who cares? Give me the ticket so I can go. That's Kevin Brennan.
He was better off when he was just saying nothing.
Yeah, right. So this may explain why Haley looks like he ran 13 miles in a fat guy marathon.
Everyone be careful. There's something in there.
That he couldn't, he spilled his
Hold
drink
on. Leave it close.
and then he got cut off.
Hold it in your glove.
So he went to order a drink at the mill. They served him one drink. He was so drunk he spilled it. And they cut him off. And he got aggravated, argumentative.
So they think he had coke wrapped up in a $20 bill in his helmet is what they found. That they found money in his helmet and started unwrapping it, and it had drugs in it, or so they say. Somebody dropped it in his helmet.
Should have taken some of that coke to walk his happy ass home. Like, isn't that the whole point of cocaine? Is to counteract the alcohol?
I guess. I don't know.
You forget he had it.
Yeah, I don't know how coke works.
He got so drunk that he forgot where his bump was to even himself out.
Yeah. So the ski patrol says everything was fine until you guys got here. Next clip.
We tried to go load the lift. They refused to load the lift, and that's when we get called.
Okay.
Yep. We escorted him down here. Everything was really mellow. No hand touching.
You put a hand touching. Not yet. I can do it. Well, these radios. I'll do it.
We started walking through the highway, and that's when we detained him.
101, 44, Sam 1. We're 1015 with 1. Code 4. Clear 2729 by number.
Ethan, go
Yeah, so everything was mellow until they got him.
The ski patrol guy's just like, I'm kind of the police chief of the mountain, if you will, and everything was under control until the real cops got here, and suddenly you're antagonizing a celebrity.
Yeah, let's talk shop here between one law enforcement professional and another. This next clip, I call this, I hate when they won't let me load.
Jason, how did you guys end up out here?
He walked. Once they wouldn't let him load, he started walking down.
They wouldn't let him load
right here, and then we just kind of hung out trying to get his name. That's when we called him LPD.
Okay.
And then everything was going pretty good until he started stumbling towards the bus and towards the highway, and that's when we just
took hold of him
to keep him
from hurting himself.
Yeah.
Okay. Very good.
And then you guys showed right up.
And what was he trying to get on? Which list?
Chair 2.
Okay.
Or
It started with chair 10, and then he moved over to chair 2, and the operators turned him away from those.
Who gives a shit? A bunch of fucking information nobody gives a fuck about.
I don't need to know the technical jargon of Haley losing frame and failing to load or whatever you're talking about.
Well, all we know is you guys did everything you were supposed to do. All right.
It's nice to see. It's nice to see that he had a reunion with Jeff Foxworthy from. Remember, Haley Osment was Jeff Foxworthy's son, and now he's
on the TV show.
Yeah, and now he's gone on to be the ski patrol chief.
It's funny that you mentioned that. Ed and I were playing cards with my mom the other day. She's like, "Who's that comedian?" And I'm like, "Jeff Foxworthy." Just like the only comedian you would know. But okay, this is a fascinating clip where nothing makes sense to me. This next one.
Yeah.
Okay, sounds good.
Yeah, and we don't know, his board is missing at the end of the day if we find it.
All right. Well, he's going to jail, so for now,
send it there.
Yeah, right.
Right. That's the actor.
I was wondering when I saw that.
From
6 Sense.
6 Sense, Pay It Forward.
Oh yeah,
that's the kid actor.
Oh.
Yeah.
That jerk off in my car.
Yeah.
Looking at him,
used to be famous.
Make sure you embarrass the fuck out of him.
Man, he's had quite a few run-ins.
I don't
Do you want to throw Rotten Tomatoes at this guy while he's in my car?
Yeah. Do you guys want to come over and point and laugh at him and tell him I see drunk people? Do you want to do that while he's over here and doesn't know what the fuck's going on? Like he's going to jail, so he doesn't want his snowboard back. So it's like, well, we don't know where his snowboard is. Well, he's not going to fucking need it where he's going. Also, he could probably buy 10 more snowboards. So it's just like, well, you know, they're trying to be nice. It was just like, so I should send it care of dickhead at the police station to get it back to him? Like, it would be nice just because the guy had a bad day. We don't want to like keep his fucking ski equipment. And then like the cops just, do you know who this is? Or do everybody know? Make sure everybody knows. Spread the word that this celebrity was drunk here. Yeah. What are you doing, sir? Like, could we have
start a line? Are you sure you don't want to draw a dick on his face and take a selfie with him while he's passed out? Because that's going to happen now.
Could we respect his privacy in any way? No, that guy's calling Page 6 like immediately. Hey, look who I arrested today. It's a boring day on the mountain until fucking this guy tried to pay it forward. What are you doing? Just because you know doesn't mean the ski patrol has to know too. It's just like, make sure you know, everyone. Tell everybody down at the bar this guy's an asshole, and you can watch him in a movie. His career is over now. And then the ski patrol guy goes, he's had quite a few run-ins. What? How the fuck would you know? I don't recall him like in the news for any run-ins.
I think he was talking about how many people he knocked down while he was skiing down the mountain. Running into people, those run-ins.
Yeah, we know this guy around. He's like fucking Stuttering John and Stevie Tomatoes, and the police are coming with the puppet, and the ski patrol's like, "Oh, we know this guy."
But this drunk guy just fell off his snowboard and is a giant snowball rolling down the mountain. Yeah. Indiana Jones.
Yeah, let's see if we can humiliate this guy any more than it already is. You know, God forbid he's having a hard time.
He's literally dropping his pants.
I'm your friend. I'm here to take care of you and make sure that everybody knows that you're drunk fuck up that we just arrested. Spread the word, everyone. But I'm taking care of you. Thanks, officer. You fucking dildo.
You're one of the good ones.
Okay, so for some reason, the county that they're in becomes a point of fascination. I don't know why.
Anyway, so you're under arrest for public intox, okay? So I'm transporting you up to Bridgeport, which is where the county jail is for Mono County, because we're in the county of Mono.
Really?
Yep. And so we'll get you sobered up, and then you'll get released after you sober up, okay? And I've got your phone, I've got your ID and cards. Okay?
Not your snowboard. We don't have that.
Those will be with you up at the jail, and as soon as you're released, we'll be good to go. Okay. All right. Let's make sure you guys are back here.
Can you grab that 20 out of my helmet? I could sober up a lot faster with that.
Yeah. Oh, let me get some air in here. You know, it gets kind of stuffy back here. Let me get some air going for you because I'm your friend. I'm your friend. It'll be a nice, comfortable ride. Anybody who hasn't been in a fucking police car before, it's hard plastic because they don't want you fucking it up or shitting yourself on it. So he has a nice 45-minute ride ahead of him with his arms cuffed behind his back on. It's essentially riding in a cramped bathtub for 45 minutes is what I would equate it to. So
it's Uber X, Joe. I don't know why you want the criminals to be comfortable while they're going to jail, but
I'm only saying, like, he's like, let me just adjust the temperature here so you're comfortable. There's nothing comfortable about it. There's no leg room. It's a metal and plastic cage that you're going to be riding in for 45 minutes.
The 71-degree temperature in the car really takes my mind off how bad my wrists hurt from the handcuffs. Thank you, officer.
Yeah. I'm just saying that where this goes is, you know, the temperature in the car is not helping. Okay. So not to oversell it. It's not like this is overly dramatic. It's fairly mundane. But now we're in the car. Now we're in a 45-minute car ride at this point. And we're going to go through whatever the phases of loss or whatever it is. What are the grief? What are they called? Grief. The grief. This is the phases of being arrested. The first one is apologize and say you're fine. You're okay. You know, you guys, you can let me go, basically, because I'm fine.
And step one, pretend it never happened.
Say you're sorry and let me go.
Sorry, man. I appreciate that.
No covering the camera with the seatbelt, you jackass. There we go.
You will be in a few hours once you sober up.
Gorgeous day out.
What's that?
Perfect day to overdrink and go to jail.
He's saying he's sober right now.
So we'll get you sobered up and then we'll get you out of the jail in a few hours.
Yeah, I'm sober. You can just let me go. I mean, the second you put the handcuffs on me, I was sobered up right away.
Yeah. Unfortunately, being sober doesn't get you out of going to jail.
Yeah. I would be like, this is a long car. Can I take a piss before we go? Because this is going to be a problem for me. Okay. Strategy number 2, make some promises that this won't happen again or whatever.
I think
Just going home to a hotel. Well, unfortunately, your behavior got a 911 call for us. So I think it's something else. But I can't argue that. Yeah, well, we don't want anything to happen to you and you get injured or hurt, so. No, I wouldn't do that. Look at it this way. Sometimes things happen for a reason, right?
Okay. What do you mean?
Yeah. Well, I mean, I could perchance fall down the steps and hurt myself. So maybe I should be taken to jail as well. I don't like that justification. It was like, well, you might get hurt. So time for jail. But I don't agree with that.
Yeah, I'm just going back to a hotel. You don't have to take me to jail. You could drop me off at the hotel, officer. I'll be fine. I'll take it from here.
If we were really friends, you would just drop me off at my house and let me sleep it off. But that happened to me once. I was staggering home from our friend's house that lived a couple of blocks away, and I was being sketchy in the neighborhood, and the cops just picked me up and I answered the question you say never answer. They were like, "Where do you live?" And I said, "Right around the corner, right there." And they drove me to my house and left me alone because I'm a white man.
Andy was wearing his shirt that says "Don't hassle me, I'm local."
Yeah. And the back seat was not comfortable for all of 40 seconds that I was in it.
Andy was in the back of a cop car for normal reasons, not legal reasons.
Yeah, I was fortunate enough to keep my pants on, unlike Haley Joel Osment.
Strategy 3 is say you're just going home.
No, I don't agree. I said sometimes, not all the time.
Don't understand.
Let me go back. Once we get there, you'll get booked into jail. You'll be put in the holding cell to sober up, and then you'll get released.
The police thingy.
That's after the fact.
He goes, "What if I have a really good lawyer?" And he goes, "That's after the fact."
Yeah, you have to get processed first. It's gonna be a long day.
Yeah, I just don't know how to have any type of conversation with these police officers. All they just keep telling me about the protocols of what happens. Unlike when Andy was stopped by the police one time, and he started talking about the new Bon Jovi song that had just come out and how it wasn't as good as the older Bon Jovi shit.
Oh yeah, while they were searching my car for that was the most absurd thing. This was before weed was legal in New York, and I was completely out of marijuana, and I was smoking the resin out of an empty bowl, and the cops were. This is a college town, and the bars are right next to the police station. And I'm sitting in my car hitting an empty bowl, and the cops are just like, get in the back. And they search my car, find nothing, and I just got like a
paraphernalia, right?
Yeah. Whatever.
I was literally
reason to get hassled by the cops, not smoking weed.
I was literally right where that happened today. Anyway, so
you were reenacting it.
Only anniversary. only legally. I was smoking a huge blunt on the street.
Yeah. Talking about the bad old days when you couldn't do this.
Yeah, right. Yeah, for all you fucking it's so hard. Going to college is so expensive. Dude, at least you're not getting arrested for no fucking reason. All right.
I went to college at the School of Hard Knocks, kids.
Strategy 4, threaten legal action.
Do you want to what? Punish people.
I'm going to punish people.
Is this all you do? Yes. It is.
Useless.
Yeah. By a Nazi.
So I got arrested by a fucking Nazi. So I don't know if I'm my description. So this is how the sausage is made. I fucking transferred this over, and I usually have my clips numbered, but I have it in a WordPad document, and it just changed it to bullet points, so I don't know where I am. So I I'm a little lost in my clip package here.
The numbers that down in the bottom left there, if you're watching, I think you're on 16 here, 17. Going to clip 16, that says.
Clip 16, yeah. Okay, so I am one behind. But so anyway, he says
we're misnumbered. You didn't have a number 12. That's why your comments are off. If you're looking,
that makes sense. That makes sense. Though it doesn't really make it doesn't matter. But
if you have a note about clip 15, this is probably your clip 15. If you're trying to adjust.
No, it's perfectly fine. But the point being, what he says there is that he it wants to punish the people who inconvenienced him.
Yeah.
And that he was arrested by a fucking Nazi. Is this all that you do?
It is. Yeah.
Useless is what he's saying to him right now.
He's trying to get under his skin at this point. He knows that he's caught, so he's just being nasty for the sake of being nasty.
Yeah.
He's just like, you're just a glorified Uber driver with a taser, man. Okay.
My lawyer, Noble Daggett, is gonna get me off.
Yeah. You can look forward to your tickets, the charges tripling, a la Kevin Brennan driving to Atlantic City because you're being a dick to the cops. They're gonna trump up the charges.
So now this is where we get to the whole point of it. So he called him a fucking Nazi, so if calling you a Nazi doesn't work, this is the only thing that I can understand would make any sense here is like, well, if you're not a Nazi, you're the other thing. So let me make an educated wish and call the cop the K word out of nowhere for no reason. It's bleeped, so it doesn't really matter, but you'll hear it here.
Wish you treated me nicer. Yes, I was decent to you, and you are.
I wish you were nicer to me. I was decent to you, and you acted like the Jewish K word, which I won't repeat here.
That is just trying to get trigger some. He's just trying to find the right button to push to piss this guy off. It's not going to help him in any single way, but maybe he thinks that if he does the Mel Gibson, then
he's gonna call him trigger tits.
He'll get canceled and then come back from obscurity and get his career back the way Mel Gibson did. So maybe this is all intentional.
Yeah, let's see here. Just for to check the box here or whatever. So he's issued an apology. It says, "I'm absolutely horrified by my behavior. Had I known I used this disgraceful language in the throes of a blackout, I would have spoken up sooner. The past few months of loss." So he lost his house in the California fires, so he uses that as an excuse for using the
anti-Semitic on body cam. I can't call you the J word because my house burned down.
Yeah. So the past few months of loss and displacement have broken me down to a very low emotional place, but that's no excuse for using this disgusting word. From the bottom of my heart, I apologize to absolutely everyone that this hurts. What came out of my mouth was nonsensical garbage. I think we all can agree that that's what happened there. I've let the Jewish community down, and it devastates me. I don't ask for anyone's forgiveness, but I promise to atone for my terrible mistakes. So that is the whole reason we went and I saw this article, this apology that he issued. That's why it was in the news and on our radar. And this is the incident that we've been looking at here.
My book about manners and decorum burned up in the California wildfires.
I also used the salad fork for the main. So take it for what it's worth.
I forgot how to value diversity because all of my possessions burned up.
Okay, so we get to our final destination here. Can anyone explain to me what froggy means here in this clip?
Oh man, it hurts too. I'm gonna hold you to it. Yeah, you're gonna regret this. What do we have?
Haley's his first name, and he's a little lippy, but he was a little froggy with us. That's why we take him straight here.
What the fuck's froggy? Is that a?
It's a reference into like they're ready to jump.
Is that
like he's not jumping anywhere? Really he's got a half-inch vertical. What are we talking about?
Meaning like fight or flight, right? Like froggy, like they're gonna jump, like they're gonna jump away,
like
or
he's not
jump at you.
He's right? He's not complying.
Correct. He's like jumping at them, like he was a pain in the ass.
He's froggy. Froggy went a drinking.
I mean, we're looking at the guy. There's nothing froggy about him.
Well,
it's more froggy. Hippopotamus.
Yeah. He's a hibernating bear.
He's bullfroggy. Yeah, okay. And this is the last clip. He wishes the cop good luck. Haley really thinks he's gonna win this one. He's got a lot of evidence on his side.
Oh yeah. He's got powerful friends in Hollywood.
Good luck.
Andy, you said he has a lot of powerful friends in Hollywood. No, he had a lot of powerful friends in Hollywood before this video came out.
Yeah.
And then he lost all of those friends based on this. So
yeah, the cop's just like, yeah, I'm gonna go to Outback Steakhouse tonight. What are you gonna do?
Yeah, what is that in Con Air? I'll never have sex with a woman or have a steak again.
Yeah, you're gonna try and make your cellmate's thigh a pillow while you're sleeping it off in lockup.
Yep.
Good luck.
So that is Haley, and you know what? I mean, this is aside from the language. That's obviously what he's apologizing for, but beyond that, I mean. This ain't much for, I mean, everybody's like had a little one too many. I can see myself here.
Yeah. maybe his registration was in the trunk of his Mercedes. These body cams are catching everybody, like anything anybody's ever done. So
what I'm wondering about here is like where are the friends? Who are we skiing with? Like who did we leave behind? Who's looking for him?
They ditched him because he's a little asshole.
Yeah, and I don't know, but like that's what we kind of started talking about. This is like, no, we're not talking about the substance abuse or the weight problem or what Hollywood did to a child actor or anything like that. We're talking about the words and the being a problem in public and things like that. So I hope he's all right. I hope the Jewish community recovers from this offense. And
Joe's just saying this is a symptom of a bigger problem.
No, for sure. I mean, I really do. I really hope he gets help, or his sister is also super famous too. So
she is
this guy out. You don't know her. What the hell is her name? I don't look it up.
Voice of of an animated kid on a kids show.
She's on some spin-off of like somebody's first Jesus Christ. Let me look it up now.
Girl Meets World.
Oh, she's on that terrible knockoff show from Young Sheldon.
Is that what it is?
Oh,
Emily Osment.
Emily Osment. Yeah.
Ew.
Enough.
Yeah. My wife and I used to watch her on some fucking show. Oh, she was on Hannah Montana, like way back when. So like when he was like, she was like, her career was just kind of getting going as his was like winding down, and then she kind of kept going up and getting work. She was in Spy Kids and shit. What the fuck else? What is Young Sheldon? Georgie and Mandy's first wedding? Is that first marriage?
Oh,
that's the spinoff of the Young Sheldon that Ed is talking about. I watched her on some horrible Young and Hungry was a fucking horrible fucking show that I watched, where she was like a tech billionaire's live-in chef who he just starts fucking or whatever, and like this is the show. It was like, it felt like Different Strokes, only like really problematic. I don't know. It was really terrible show. Anyway, she's got a lot of money. She can help him out.
I heard this was her apology for making you sit through that series.
I'm just sorry for being a freaking idiot.
No. Do we accept the apology?
No.
Yeah. Do you accept Haley's apology? That where was the apology? It was kind of in the beginning.
In the article. The article is.
Well, yeah, but was it there? There was one in the car too, where
very beginning when they first start driving.
Yeah,
when they first start driving, he says sorry, and
yeah, sorry,
the cops like,
you have to take me to jail.
Yeah. Sorry, you have to, go on a 45-minute car ride. Like, it's probably the fucking easiest thing that guy had to do that day.
This is obviously this apology.
Sorry.
Yeah, I don't know. It was a little chewed up for me. I didn't hear it, but it was Stan or Randy Marsh, right?
Oh, I'm sorry. Thanks again on Times in America. I'm sorry.
Yeah, it's 100% that apology. Yeah, it's whatever. This is low stakes. This is a fun episode because it's really low stakes. But I don't wish the guy bad luck or anything like that. So it's substance abuse shit is like it's just sad, really. But it was a lot of fun watching him fucking stagger around with his pants around his ankles and making the cops pick him up off the ground.
Yeah, why are you trying to like paint this like it's depressing? It's fucking hilarious. And
it would be hilarious. He was back out there the next day. Fucking, where's my snowboard?
Yeah,
fucking somebody let me load. He's like nothing ever fucking happened. He's back at that same bar, fucking getting hammered again.
Yeah, he's George Costanza-ing all over the mountain,
acting like nothing ever even happened.
Yeah, he shows up clean shaven with a different hat on, a fake nose and sunglasses.
He's got a mustache tattoo on his finger, and he's walking around like this.
Yeah. 2 Jack and Cokes, please. No, I'm somebody else. I'm that guy's brother. I got recognized as you.
Hey, I recognize that drink order. No, I meant gin and tonics. I'm a different guy.
I was at a bar, and some woman came up and said, "You're not Joe, right?" It's like, you look so much like Joe, but you're not him. And I go, "No, I am not." But they thought I was you.
When was this?
Yesterday.
Oh, you were at a bar. We'll take this offline.
Yeah, I'll tell you. I'll tell you more later. But it was just hey, you're Joe. No, I'm not.
I was at a bar and they were like, "You're Andy," and I'm like, "No, I'm his twin brother." And they're like, "Fuck you, you're Andy," and I'm like, "I'm not. I'm his twin brother." And they were like, "You're a fucking liar." And I pulled out my ID and I'm like, "I'm his twin brother." And they were like, "You're fucking him." And I'm like, I'm not him.
Read the license.
Look, I'll call him for you.
It's really a long way to go for a fucking prank, guys.
Yeah. Hi, I'm Trucker Andy. I walk around with a fake ID so that I can claim that I'm someone else.
Yeah, the worst joke in the world.
With the same last name.
Yeah. Yep.
That happened to you?
Yeah, it was one of the Coke drivers at I was at Jenny Brew House.
Oh, right.
Yeah. It was funny.
They couldn't tell that you weren't me.
No.
That's funny.
No.
That place. Fuck them and everyone that looks
Pepsi,
like them.
everyone.
Yeah. Fago. Your Fago house over here.
Yeah. Or just don't drink poison. All right.
Oh, great job. That was a fun
Promo code COME.
Hackmania.com. Promo code COME. Promo code WATP. Promo code NLO. There was
what is our Lucy Tightbox promo code?
Kaylee. CAYLEY.
Yeah.
Or you can use promo code CREEP if all of those don't work. But so that's coming up in just, we have a special episode next week, and then I'll be in Vegas for that the following week. And we'll be giving away a ticket to it. So follow us on Instagram for the question.
I won't be there because my life fucking blows, and I fucking scheduled a vacation. I'm going to a trailer park, fucking water park.
That's the other one. That's Boston. WATP. Boston on June 21st.
God damn it.
A hopeful getting his hopes up Joe Sixpack was like, I'm gonna go to Boston, and then his loving family said, no, you're not. You're going camping with us.
We scheduled this.
Fuck you are.
We scheduled it way fucking before Boston got scheduled.
What can you do?
You can't get into this trailer park. You think there's a velvet rope around this fucking trailer park? You can't just go there.
Listen, dude, I know I looked it up. I know where you're going.
Yeah. All your relatives live there.
Yeah, trust me. There's nothing nice about it.
Hey, you can't get in. Like, you have to blow a guy to get to change a reservation there.
Joe's gonna.
We'll talk about this offline.
Joe's gonna turn up like Haley Joel Osment, pantsless in a parking lot, getting blackout drunk at this trailer park camp.
It will be like that. I will be Haley Joel Osment. That's the only way. I'll be like bombing around on a fucking golf cart. You can like rent golf carts there and shit. It's the only fun thing to do, except like your kids are like riding on water slides and shit, and you're drunkenly fucking running people over on a golf cart, and it's like the only thing to do. I don't golf, so golf carts are fun to me.
Yeah. Fantastic. Well, that sounds like it's going to be way more fun than WATP in Boston. And there's even more lives coming up. Carl was just telling me Chrissy Mayer's got a live event that they're going to. I'm not going to be able to go to that one because I'm going to go.
Oh, I'll crash that one then.
Tickets.
I'll pretend to be Trucker Andy.
I'll be seeing John Mulaney that weekend. I already had tickets for
Where's that?
I don't even know. I mean, I'm just like, I can't go. So
she doesn't get out of the Catskills usually, does she?
Yeah, I'm sure it'll be something fun, and then right after that is Detroit 4 in September.
Maybe I have to go to that one.
And we'll see what your family will let you do.
See how fucking 2 6-year-olds dominate my life and call me an asshole to my face.
Yeah. All right. Well, like I was saying, follow us on Instagram for the question for the free ticket to Hackamania. Then subscribe to our YouTube channel. Listen to the episode the following week where we'll be awarding the people that visit allapologiespodcast.com and enter the answer to the question will be entered into the drawing that we will award a free virtual ticket to Hackamania. So check that out. Subscribe to us on Patreon if you want to support the show financially. We appreciate everybody scrolling along the bottom that does that. And for Fat Edsy, for Joe Sixpack, I'm Trucker Andy. Say
no. Stay sorry.
I said yes.